A new action-packed thriller hits the theaters this weekend. Did the flick shoot down the competition or shell out a few blanks? ABC Columbia's movie reviewer Matt Perrone gives us his take.
Welcome to another Monday. After a 2-week hiatus from movies, I was ready to get back into the theater, but my quandary became what to see. The box office finished with the same top 3 as last week, and I didn't want to see a non-new release, so I had a choice to make. There was the thriller Unforgettable, which to me just looked too much like The Hand That Rocks the Cradle for me to be interested. I wasn't in the mood for a Disney nature documentary, so Born in China was out. Now I was looking for something a little more fun. Then I saw that a movie starring Brie Larson had been released in only 1,000 theaters, and one of them happened to be here in Columbia. So here's my take on the shoot-'em-up action thriller Free Fire. Our movie begins in 1978 Boston. Justine, played by Brie Larson, is brokering an arms deal between an Irish gang and a group of gun runners, along with another intermediary, Ord, played by Armie Hammer. The two Irishmen have brought along a couple of lackeys to help load the guns, one of whom had evidently been in a pretty serious brawl the night before. The deal is supposed to be pretty straightforward. The money is exchanged and the guns are received. However, if it were going to be that easy, we wouldn't have a film. Things get off to a rocky start when the crates contain the wrong type of weapon, but that gets smoothed over, although we are shown that there is some shady hijinks going on in the background. Suddenly things go crazy when it turns out that the lackey for the gun runners is the same guy that got into the altercation the previous night with the Irish lackey. Insults are traded and suddenly shots are fired. The once easy deal has now become an all-out shootout in which the only goal is survival. Suddenly everyone is on a team, but the lines are blurred between the two. To add more chaos and confusion to the mix, suddenly there are two snipers who don't seem to belong to either side. Bullets and insults are traded back and forth, and all the while humorous quips are thrown around which, despite the gravity of the situation, has us, the audience, laughing. As the movie progresses, we see the priorities of the players starting to change, along with the possible developments of double crosses and hidden agendas. We start to choose our own sides, develop our own favorite characters, and wait with our fingers crossed to see if they survive. The action is non-stop, and we can't wait to see exactly how this one is going to end. So, what to say about this one? First off, I hadn't even heard of it until I was looking at what was in the theaters and deciding what to see. But I was hoping for the best, considering A24 has been on fire lately with Moonlight and Get Out, among other recent hits. And although this one didn't pull in that much money this weekend, it turned out to be much better than I thought it would be. At first glance, you have to wonder how exciting a real-time hour-and-a-half shootout could be, but that's the shtick. Pretty much the entire movie is the gunfight, and although you would think that that would get boring, it never really does. All of the players have their own distinct personality, plus they're all criminals, so there's no good guy to root for. You can pick your favorite team, or you can latch onto one single character and grab onto your armrests, hoping for their survival. But fair warning, your favorite character may change several different times throughout the film. The last time I saw Brie Larson, she was winning an Oscar for Room, and although this is a much different role, it was just as intriguing. The comic relief is also fantastic. The one-liners fit in perfectly to make this insanely intense situation a lot more bearable with laughter. The movie has a very Reservoir Dogs feel to it, so if you enjoyed Reservoir Dogs, you're definitely going to enjoy this one as well. I feel that amidst all the choices I had, I definitely made the right decision. This has been your Monday Movie Musing. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Matt. And we've been saying it all afternoon. We are not out of the woods just yet, so if you want to catch a movie, today would be the day.